The hopes of the Super Eagles qualifying into the 2026 FIFA World Cup rest in Bloemfontein, where of course they will face the Bafana of South Africa on Tuesday. Yes, a preview of the game. My name is Ayomid Daniels, and this is the Nutmeg here on Guardian TV. Yeah, you're welcome to a fresh edition of the Nutmeg. I'm joined by Kay, and of course we're talking about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It was indeed remarkable that they could pick up all 3 points against Rwanda, the Amavubi. That was last weekend. Yeah. But then this is a tougher task, Kay, because anything other than a victory, like for the rest of the campaign, is disastrous.
Wow. Yeah, you actually mentioned what we are looking at here. The Super Eagles, for me, as a fan, I've not been so, intrigued by some of the matches of late. But yes, we started quite not, on a bad note. But then we still have a chance to get this done. Now on 10 points, and trailing South Africa, we can still say, as it stands, 6 points. People are still looking at, okay, maybe FIFA will still deducting the 3 points. We are used to calculations, but then this is an all-important one, of course, against South Africa. The Bafana, we drew 1-1, the last one in Nigeria. Now going away to their home in Bloemfontein. This is going to be a very tough one. With Osimhen not being on the pitch, but then I think our players should be able to stand up for this one.
Oh, we'll have to see. It'll happen in Bloemfontein, but I want to pick it up from Eric Schell. I mean, he's the only manager of 3 managers that led the Super Eagles team into these qualifiers. 3, by the way. Yeah. Finidi George, Jose Pesero, and now Eric Schell. He's only one of 3 coaches that picked up a victory. And to steer the team to a victory against Rwanda, albeit twice, is commendable. But not many Nigerians are commending him right now. I mean, a lot of people are still criticizing him. But you have confidence that in a top-tier clash, as the one that the Super Eagles will play in on Tuesday, he can make the right decisions and put the team together to pick up a victory.
I think this is a test on him as well, his managerial career and all that. This is a very big one. He knows the task before he actually took the job. And this one, like you said, for him to make the right decision now, I'm sure what he's going to be thinking right now is, okay, how do I get this right? How do I get these 3 points? Because without that 3 points, it's just like, all hopes are probably in the dash. But right now, I would want to say, yes, I believe him to actually make the right decision. He has done quite well, yes, if we are being serious. So okay. I would want to say that, yes, I'm looking forward to him making the right decision tomorrow. All
right, we'll see if he does. But last question, I mean, you mentioned Victor Osimhen is going to be missing, and it's quite sad for him. We know how he carries the country on his shoulders at times when he has to play in the green colors. But Tolu Arokodare, his replacement, got to go, and of course he's already taken a claim to be his deputy. But there's also a serial deserts in waiting. Is it automatic that Tolu starts in this one? I mean, that's one of the decisions that people will be looking at. Eric Schell for now.
Yes, I think Tolu deserves to start. Based on the outing against the Rwandans, and then for the serial deserts as well, he's been up and coming for recently, but he hasn't been able to actually show or prove to us that he can actually be the one to be.
But he's also not got enough chances. Some will argue.
Some would want to say that, but at the same time, Tolu Arokodare too hasn't. It's not as if the chances were there, but he just
was efficient, just took the chance.
So and then I would want to say yes.
And a high-stake game like this is quite important. So, yes. Also, shout out to Benjamin Fredericks. He had a great game against the Rwandans. I mean, William Ekong didn't start, but it was
quite
composed, it was calm, and But finally, okay, your predictions.
Well, a tough one.
I know it has to be a win, but maybe
it has to be. History has not been too kind. It's mostly 1-1 draw most of the time, but we need a win this time around. Yeah. So I wouldn't mind a 1-0 or 2-1 win for Arsenal. I said Arsenal, sorry, for Nigeria.
All right, we'll see about Arsenal much later in the weekend, but thank you very much, Kay, for your predictions. And that, of course, is the end of the show. Thank you very, very much for watching. You can be part of the community here by hitting the subscribe button and also tapping the notification bells to get all our latest content. Even on social media, you can follow us across board. We are at Guardian Nigeria. Again, Kay, it's been a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
It's also been a pleasure to have you watching us. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.